Hello students, can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, Miss.
Good. Okay, now we will start our meeting. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my beloved students. How are you doing?
Morning, Miss. We are great. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, Reza. Well, today is the day of our first meeting. So, guys, welcome to my class. And because this is our first meeting, now let me introduce myself first. My name is Ananda Putri Zaza, and you can call me Miss Ananda. And for this whole semester, I will take responsibility to guide you to learn about the subject. And I hope you can enjoy my class. Then, before we start our material, may I know who is the leader of the class?
Reza, Miss.
Okay, Reza. Hello, Reza. Can you please turn on your camera and unmute your microphone? Okay, that's good. So, Reza, can you help me to lead your friends to pray together?
Sure. Okay, guys, before we start your meeting today, let's pray together. Finish.
Great. Thank you, Reza. Now you can unmute again your microphone. Okay, students. Now I want to check your attendance. If I call your name, please unmute your microphone and say something. You can say yes, miss, present, or anything, so I know you are present in my class. And don't forget to turn on your camera, guys, because I want to see your happy face during my class. Okay, got it?
Yes, Miss.
All right. Ismireza Muhammad, present.
Present.
Okay. All right. Good. I think there's no one absent today. And next, we are going to start our lesson. So please prepare your notes and your attention. Today's lessons, we are going to talk about the distribution of flora and fauna in Indonesia. Well, have you heard about the distribution of flora and fauna before?
Yes, Miss. I
Anyone?
have. I know that Indonesian fauna can be grouped into three different styles. Different, namely the fauna on the west,
Right.
center, and east. There are also Willis and Weber line in the distribution of flora and fauna, especially in Indonesia.
Good answer is that. That's true. Today's learning, we are going to learn about Wallace and Weber line too.
Yuk, sekolah.
Sorry, there's a problem with my connection. So, okay. Like I said before, anybody can explain to us what is Weber and Wallace line?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Riza, go ahead.
I think Wallace line is the line that's separating the fauna of western and central Indonesia, while the line separating the fauna of central and eastern Indonesia is called the Weber line.
Great. Good answer, Riza. Thank you for your response. Okay. Now I will start the lesson and I will deliver the material using PowerPoint. So please wait for minutes. I will share my screen first. see my screen clearly?
Yes, Miss, I can see your screen and text in PPT clearly.
Good. Now, for our first discussion, we are going to talk about our first material, the distribution flora and fauna in Indonesia. But before that, I will explain about the lesson objective, learning objective that should you know. Alright. The first is about content objective. By the end of the lesson, students with the can understand and know about the distribution of flora and fauna in Indonesia. It is for knowledge and correctly identify the division of Indonesia fauna species and create a maps of fauna distribution in Indonesia based on Wallace and Weber line. It is for skill. And for language objective, I will share my screen first. I'm so sorry because there is a terrible connection in here. Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, Miss, I can see your screen and text in PPT.
Okay, good. Okay, next. We are going to learn about flora and fauna in Indonesia. Uh, okay. Like I said before, we have been learning about the vocabularies related to the content, and next, uh, it is about flora and fauna in Indonesia. The flora consists of many unique varieties of tropical plants, placed with a tropical climate and around 70,000 islands. Indonesia is a nation with the second largest biodiversity in the world. The flora of Indonesia reflect an intermingling of Asian, Australian, and the native species. This is due to the geography of Indonesia, located between two continents. The archipelago consists of a variety of mountain vegetation to subalpine shrub vegetation, and having the second longest shoreline in the world, Indonesia also has many regions of swamps and coastal vegetation. Combined together, this all give rise to a huge vegetational biodiversity. There are about 28,000 species of flowering plants in Indonesia, consisting 200 2,500 different kinds of orchids, 6,000 traditional medicinal plants used as jamu, and 122 species of bamboo, and over 350 species of rattan, and 400 species of Dipterocarpus, including ebony, sandalwood, and teakwood. Indonesia is also home to some unusual species such as coniferous plants. One exceptional species is known as Rafflesia arnoldii, named after Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles and Dr. Thomas Arnold, who discovered the flower in the depths of Bengkulu, southeast Sumatra. This parasitic plant has a large flower, doesn't produce leaves, and grow on a certain tiny liana on the rainforest floor. Another unusual plant is Amor Popalus titanium from Sumatra. Numerous species of insect-trapping plants or nepenthes can also be found in Borneo, Sumatra, and other islands of the Indonesian archipelago. The fauna of Indonesia is characterized by high levels of biodiversity and endemicity. Due to its distribution over a vast tropical archipelago, Indonesia divides into two ecological regions: Western Indonesia, which is more influenced by Asian fauna, and the East, which is more influenced by Australian species. The Wales line, around which lies the Wales transitional region, nationally divides the two regions. There is diverse range of ecosystem, including beach, sand dunes, estuaries, mangrove, coral reef, seagrass beds, coastal mudflats, tidal flats, algal beds, and small island ecosystem. Environmental issues due to Indonesian rapid industrialization process and high population growth have seen a lower priority given to um, preserving ecosystem issues include illegal logging. With resulting deforestation and a high level of urbanization, air pollution, garbage management, and wastewater service also contributing to the forest deterioration. Alright, okay students, so far any question about the material?
No, miss, it's clear. We got it.
Okay, great. So now we move to the next material. It is about distribution of flora in Indonesia. Okay. Flora in Indonesia can be divided into two large groups, namely Indo-Malayan and Indo-Australian. Group Indo-Malaya covers the western parts of Indonesia. The islands are included in this group are Sumatra, Kalimantan, Java, and Bali. The Indo-Australian group includes existing plants, Eastern Indonesia region. The islands included in this region are Sulawesi, Nusa Tenggara, Maluku, and Papua. The comparison of flora characteristics in West Indonesia and East Indonesia is as follows. First, various types of flora have been used for meet human needs, but as furniture materials, clothing, foodstuff, and others. For example, a lot of rattan used as the main material for the manufacture of chairs, tables, and other household furniture. Second, various types of craft were produced by utilizing material from rattan. Production center, these crafts are widely developed in certain areas. For example, in Cirebon and other areas on the island of Java. Flora in Indonesia are grouped into four, namely the Flora Sumatera Kalimantan region, spread on the island of Sumatra and Kalimantan, and the islands small around them. Example of growing flora are flower sarcas. Next, Java Bali Flora region, spread on the island of Java, Madura, Bali, and small island around it. Example of typical flora that grow are the buruhal or keppel tree, and next Wallace Island flora territory, spread across the island of Sulawesi, Timor, and the Maluku Island, Nusa Tenggara. Example of growing flora are sagu palms. And the last is about the flora region of Papua. Covers the Papua Island area and small island, the surroundings. Example of typical flora that grow are eucalyptus. Alright, now we move to the next material. This is about distribution of fauna in Indonesia. Okay, can you see my screen clearly, guys?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Next, Indonesia fauna can be grouped into three different styles different, namely the fauna of the west, center, and east. The line separating the fauna of western and central Indonesia is called the Wallace line, like Riza said, while the line separating the fauna of central and eastern Indonesia is called the Weber line. So Reza was true, was correct. And then the Western fauna has characteristic of types like the Asia fauna, so it's called the Asiatic type or Asiatic. And the Eastern fauna has characteristic or types that are similar to the fauna that live on the Australian continent. So it is called the Australis or Australic type. And the middle of fauna is a transitional fauna which has different characteristics or type from the Asiatic and Australis fauna. Fauna has its own characteristics that are not found anywhere else in Indonesia. This type of fauna is called endemic fauna. First, we are going to learn about fauna of Western in Indonesia. The western part of Indonesia fauna or Asiatic type includes Sumatra, Java, Bali, and Kalimantan. Mammals large size are often found in this area, such as elephants, tiger, tapir, one-horned rhino, bull, buffalo, deer, pig forest, orangutans, monkey, proboscis monkey, and others. Besides mammals, in this region there are also many reptiles such as snakes, crocodile, monitor lizards, chameleons, turtles, and pangolin. And various types of birds that can be found include bird gulls, ravens, starling, eagles, peacocks, finns, and various kinds of poultry, and various kinds of freshwater fish such as porpoise. It is a type of dolphin in the Mahakam River and can be found in this area. Pay attention to the image below, which is example of Western Indonesia fauna. Uh, in the next slide, I will give you the example. Next, we are going to learn about Central Indonesia fauna or transitional type. The fauna area of Central Indonesia are also known as the region fauna of the Wales Island, including Sulawesi, Maluku, Timor, and Nusa Tenggara, as well as a number of small islands and around this East Island. Fauna that inhabit in this region, including pig deer, anoa, mermaids, big monkey, cuscus, horse, cows, saber, monkey, bears, tarsiers, cows, and bulls. In addition, there are also reptile, amphibians, and various types bird reptile found in this area, including monitor lizards, Komodo dragons, crocodile, and snakes. Great variety of birds found in this area, including the maleo, the bird of the gods, mandar, king prawn, hornbill, and parrot cockatoo. Next, we are going to learn about fauna of Eastern Indonesia. Eastern Indonesia fauna, or the so-called Australic type, scattered in Papua, Halmahera, and Aru Island. Fauna in the form of mammals that inhabit this region include kangaroo, bears, wallabies, hedgehog, irian or noktiak, cuscus, climber, marsupials or flying opossums, tree kangaroos, and bats. There are no monkey in this area. Next to mammals, there are also reptiles such as lizard, crocodile, snakes, lizards. Various types of birds are found in this area, among others birds of paradise, parrots, king prawns, cassowary, and mumutu. There are relative a few types of freshwater fish. Okay, guys, is it clear? Any question about that? If you have some of question, please feel free to ask me right now.
No, miss, it's clear enough for us.
Okay, good. Okay then, because there is no question left, I will give you some assignment. Okay, here is the assignment. The first assignment in group, please make maps about fauna distribution in Indonesia based on Wallace and Weber line. Present your work in the next meeting and post your poster in your social media account like Instagram maybe or Facebook or ethnicity, etc. You can take my IG accounts on your posts. And for next assignment is individual assignment. Through WhatsApp, I will share a link from Google Classroom and please answer the question. So please, the due date of your assignment is next week. Please prepare yourself to do your homework. And is it clear? You get my point so far?
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, that sounds good. So we have been learn about flora and fauna in Indonesia today. We have been learn about what is flora and fauna and the distribution of it, and you also know about Weber and Wallace line and some of example of flora and fauna in Indonesia. And I hope you can enjoy my class and the material that has been delivered in our first meeting. Don't forget to complete your assignment. If you have any question after I learn this material, feel free to contact me on WhatsApp group. And I think enough for me, enough for you guys. We have 1 minute, one more minutes. So once again, don't forget about your homework. Stay safe and stay healthy. Don't forget to wear a mask. And wherever you go, do social distancing and always um, wash your hands. Let's say Alhamdulillah to end our meeting today.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Okay. Okay, thank you for your attention guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.